Do you ever hear God? Have you ever heard someone say, God told me to do this, or God told me to do that? What do you think about that? Is the person talking about hearing an audible voice? Has God ever spoken to you? Did you feel the person was using this statement to bring about good or to manipulate to get their way? Would it freak you out if God audibly spoke to you? You know, the 10th chapter of the book of John, Jesus says these words, "My sheep," that's us, "recognize my voice. I know them and they follow me." Let's put all the above questions on the sideline and look at what Jesus is saying to us in this verse. First, his sheep are his people. That's you, that's me, that's all of us who are Christians. As a Christian, his voice is there for us to recognize, and his voice is different from the world's voice. In fact, his voice is unique in all of creation, and his voice is very powerful. Don't forget that he spoke all things into being. You know, I pray in the morning. Then during the day, I say quick prayers as something comes to my mind. Finally, Nancy and I pray in the evening together before we go to bed. Those prayers can cover a wide range of things. There are times when I feel so connected to God. Other times I feel so distant, so distracted. For me, the key to hearing God seems to be persevering through those distant times. It's daily prayer whether I feel anything or not. It's not about what I feel or don't feel, it's about him. And the truth that he is always there, and he always hears my prayer. But here's my problem. He always hears me, but I don't always hear him. It's like I put him on mute. I can't hear him on mute. Don't get me wrong. I never have heard the audible voice of God, but when I focus on him and I get rid of all the distractions in my life, I do hear him, but never when I am on mute. So if I'm praying about a decision or really anything that is important to me, I hear his answer. It's in my heart and in my mind, and I have no doubt what his answer is. So that brings me to the final words of that verse that says, I know them and they follow me. Jesus knows what's best for me, always, without exception. My role is to follow him. My role is to listen. So what about you? Do you hear God? What does he want to say to you? If you don't know, what is standing in the way? Because I know he's speaking to you and he wants you to hear him. So if you're on mute, get it off.